Welcome back to Houston Life. If you're looking for a great holiday gift that also gives back, you are in for a hot surprise. President of Houston Professional Firefighters Association, Marty Langton, is here with details on this year's calendar. Marty, what's up?
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
We're excited to be here. It is a little hot in here.
It is a little hot in here. I mean, the puns are just, the puns will continue
Limitless.
coming. So this is the fighter calendar for this year. Stanton on the cover, looking good. Stanton's in studio.
It took him 3 years, but I think he ended up getting on the front this year. So
it's great. Wait, and no women in the calendar this year.
It's not because of a lack of wanting that. We had over 30 people come down and try out. It's a pretty rigorous process. We encourage everybody to come down. Unfortunately, there were no females that came down to try out this year, but we're going to get those next year, and we're going to make this year the best calendar, and the next year, of course, is going to be better than this year.
Perfect. And so speaking of the audition process, to be in the calendar, you have to audition.
Yes.
And this process is not only really intense, for a lot of the guys, it's about stepping out of their comfort zone, sort of like a challenge.
Yes.
Is that right? So describe the process. How does it work?
We respond to the citizens that we serve on their worst day every day. And the men and women of the Houston Fire Department execute, and they're put in very dangerous situations. But when you comes to putting yourself out there and getting in front of a camera and doing this for a calendar for a great cause, I can say that it's not as easy as it looks. You can ask those gentlemen over there, but I will tell you the process is pretty rigorous. We go through a selection process. We go there and take photos. They have to watch not only what they eat normally, but it's pretty difficult at a fire station to tailor back. We have some really good cooks at our fire stations. So they have to eat healthy, but really they're here to support the cause, and it is a great cause to support.
And raising awareness. So HoustonsBravest.org, if you visit the website of your foundation, taking care of your own is really the reason why you're here today, Marty.
That's right. We have a separate 501c3. This is what this is for, Houston Professional Firefighters Association, Charitable Foundation. And it serves to not only serve the members and the firefighters and their families that are out there serving us, but also to help children that were burned throughout their lifelong recovery. And that is wheelchairs, that's garments, it's things as they grow older. And so it's amazing that we're able to have the capabilities, able to have this amazing calendar in order to get to your viewers so they can get in time for Christmas by 20, 30, however many you need to buy, but it all goes to a great cause.
Buy a bunch. It's a win-win-win. Hey, before we meet some of the guys from this year, you just had your big gala.
We did.
How was that? Because the video looked like it was so much fun.
Well, I can tell you there's somebody behind the scenes that's not, she's going to hate this, but Laura Stein with our Charitable Foundation, along with our amazing team in chairs, Elizabeth Stein, put on the best gala we've had to date. It's our 6th year. We've crested over, I think, $750,000 that we've raised. And all in all, it was an amazing time supporting a great cause, and it was a really hot night. So.
A really hot night. I see what you did there. Okay, Marty Langton, sit tight. We're going to meet some of the guys. Tessa is standing by with, half a dozen of our models from this year's calendar.
Yeah, almost. We've got almost a half a year here, right here. We're going to start with Mr. Cover model himself here. We have Stanton Tondre. How do you feel about being on the cover this year?
Oh, I love it. Like Marty said, this is the 3rd year. They finally got it right.
Mr.
I love it.
Hey, Stanton just got married, by the way. He just got married.
Mr. January, everyone. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And then we have Mr. February, Ari Nelson Huntington. You are a Houston firefighter. How do you feel about being, why did you do this?
All for opportunity. This is an opportunistic job. The opportunity to be able, like Marty said, to help people at their worst time. The opportunity to be in a calendar like this to help children, burn survivors.
Yeah.
And as well as the opportunity to be able to be a representation for young adults, young men that looking for something to do after sports, as well as look like me and looking for something to better themselves or better their community.
Awesome. Okay, and then we'll get right into March. Michael Reeves, you are a captain with the fire department. How do you, so you're doing your workouts, you're trying to eat clean, and you have to do your full-time job. What was that like?
It's a big balance between making all the calls we make, between who's available to cook, who can go to the grocery store and get all that, because we buy all our own food. We cook all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. As you can see, all these guys probably eat a lot. So we try and keep the sweets minimum, but we do what we can.
Well, thank you for keeping the sweets to a minimum for the sake of the wonderful, wonderful calendar. Okay, we have David next. You're Mr. June. You're a firefighter. How do you feel about being in this calendar? I mean, what are your friends saying? What are your family saying?
Oh, my family loves it. I mean, it's my first year at the department and join the calendar and get my daughter on there. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's your first year with the fire department, and you got selected. What an honor.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations. And over here you have Mr. December. Bobby, how are you feeling about raising money for a good cause, and how do you feel about being in the calendar?
Oh, it's been an honor. It's been an honor. This is my first time trying out, and it's been a great experience. Brotherhood with these guys and raising money for a good cause, so I love it.
Okay, see, I need to get all y'all to meal prep for me and maybe take me through some workouts or something. But we're gonna play a little race, right? Are we gonna have some fun? Derrick, why don't you come over here?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm a little bit nervous.
Me too. I absolutely am nervous. But we have, we have some props here on the floor, and they're not props because these are really like real. Are they called Turnout?
This is our turnout. This is our bunker gear. This is a typical setup for what a firefighter would wear, fighting a house fire, structure fire, any sort of high-angle rescue, that sort of thing.
How fast do you typically have to put this on?
You usually don't have a lot of time. Most of the guys can get it done in a minute and a half. We also have, air packs and things like that to add on to, and then depending on what kind of call you're going on, you might adjust what you're wearing. But
Okay.
minute and a half.
Stanton, you're the cover guy. Here, you can hold my mic. I trust you with it.
Wow. Okay. So we're gonna put this on?
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna time us?
I'm going to time you. We're gonna put you through the application process right now.
I'm so okay. All right, come on.
Okay.
Let's be good.
Okay, we can do this.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you got zippers on your boots.
I feel like we need the music now.
She's ahead of you already.
We got the music.
Left foot in.
Any tips here?
Yes, go fast.
Just go fast. Okay.
There you go. All right, we got.
Oh wait, I have a dress on. Don't tuck me in.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, we were not ready for this at all.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm ready.
Got it.
There's a call, Derrick.
Wait.
There's a
Falling
kitten
behind.
stuck in the tree.
Oh.
Get your turnouts on.
We're coming, we'll save you.
If it was a dog, you'd be ready. I'm ready.
That
Got a
was good.
winner.
We did it.
How did we do?
Excellent.
That was pretty
These don't smell that good.
No, they never do.
These are really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Handy.
Kind of feels like you're wearing saran wrap after a little bit.
Seriously. And I know this was all fun and the calendar is all fun, but what you all do every single day
Amazing.
is it's truly life-saving work. So thank you for everything you do.
Yes, if you guys do this multiple times a day, you deserve a medal already.
It's heavy.
Okay.
Especially in the Texas heat, in the Houston.
Yes.
I can't imagine wearing this in July in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. so-
Okay, all right, so a reminder, the Houston
Yeah,
Firefighter
reminder.
Calendar goes on sale on Wednesday. For more info, you can visit our website, houstonlife.tv. Look for that scene on Houston Life section.
Derrick,
I think I'm out of breath.
you should be, Derrick, do a pose like a calendar pose. You look really good. Okay.
No way, you saw these photos. I can't compare, I can't compare.
Okay.